All right, it's about 8:30 now. I've got the next paddock set up for the cattle and the goats. We are super excited about the level of disturbance and just the utilization of the plants we got, basically implementing a somewhat of a total graze system. Not necessarily, because we are leaving some stems. We could keep them there another day, I suppose, but I just don't want to do that. I think the impact is sufficient for now. I do want to point out, so the cattle yesterday were basically on the front half of the farm. So this bottom pasture is about 40 acres. So the first 20 acres is actually fairly decent. There's a good amount of grass. We've hit it real hard with chickens, goats, and cattle over the past 2 years, and it's recovered quite well. There's tons of really good grasses up there and a lot less of the less desirable species. So basically through that first 20 acres, we've been trying to cover it real fast with the cattle, and once we got on this back section, it's just that it doesn't make, they will selective graze so much if I were to give them a large paddock, which they're going to selectively graze in the, over there where we're running them across really fast. But over here where there's just not nearly as much grass, they're going to really selectively graze if I give them the big paddock. So we just really want to knock this down ahead of the chickens. And it just so happens, so our old flock, the new flock of 600 is right there, and they're going to move into this paddock right behind the cattle and goats. And right over here is on the other side of my truck, is our old flock that we're selling. I think we probably have about 100 or so left out of that old flock. But I've really slacked off on moving the old flock. One, because we're selling them, and two, this brush has just gotten out of control on me. So this total grazing, or this, I guess, management intensive grazing, these small paddocks and just really hammering the area is going to let us be able to move our chickens a little better. And I really just want to document in this video the amount of forage. So there's a ton of forbs. I'm assuming this is all ironweed. I don't know 100%, but I'm almost positive this is ironweed. It could be goldenrod, I'm not sure. But anyhow, I just want to document the variety of forbs, and if anybody can help me identify a lot of these plants, that would be awesome. So this is pokeweed, I'm pretty sure. More of this forb. There are lots of grasses in here, which I am terrible about identifying as well. So if anybody could help with those. But forbs. Let's just try to get an identification. This is blackberry. This, I believe, is foxtail. I thought it didn't seed until the fall, so that may be something else. But there's a lot of stuff that's going to seed. This to me looks like a fescue seed head, but it's so short. Lots of different stuff down in the canopy. That looks like vetch, I believe. So far I've seen 3 different types of grass. I'm not sure what this one is either, if anybody could help with that. Let's see, we have some rush. I'm not sure if I got this one. But tremendous amount of diversity in here. So dog fennel, which the goats will actually nip that. I think we showed that a few minutes ago. here we have a grassy area. These kind of purplish. I want to say that's probably fescue, but I'm not 100%. It looks like some good bit of broom sedge in here as well. So definitely not. Oh, here's a big old bull thistle. More forbs. Lots of different forbs, or at least stages of some of the different stages of some of the same forbs. I'm not for sure. That's definitely something different there. There's even some little poplar saplings. I saw a few of those actually as I was setting up the paddock. So those are going to have a deeper root, bringing up a whole different mineral profile. And the cattle actually love these little poplar leaves. But overall, I would say there's a couple of bare spots. Here's one. Here's some other sort of sapling. Almost looks like a sourwood, but I'm not sure. So anyhow, I'm going to go cut this charger off and open this up and get everybody moved.